Are you tired of feeling like your paycheck disappears every month? What if I told you the biggest culprit might be sitting in your driveway? Cars are often seen as symbols of freedom and success, but they're actually one of the biggest wealth killers out there. The average new car payment is $742 a month. That's nearly $9,000 a year. But it's not just the monthly payment. There's so much more to this story. Stick around, because today we're breaking down why cars are draining your finances and how you can take control. Hi, I'm Corey, a financial coach who paid off $69,000 in debt and learned firsthand how cars can sabotage your financial goals. In this video, I'll show you how cars impact your wallet beyond what you see on the sticker price. We'll explore hidden costs like depreciation, financing traps, and opportunity costs. And I'll give you actionable strategies to save money while still meeting your transportation needs. Let's start with one of the biggest traps: monthly payments. Dealerships love to focus on making those payments seem affordable. But what they don't tell you is that stretching those terms 60, 72, even 84 months can cost you thousands more in interest over time. For example, financing a $30,000 car over 7 years at 6% interest means you'll pay nearly $6,700 in interest alone. That's money that could have been invested instead. But more on that later. Here's a pro tip. Dealerships often offer better prices if you agree to finance through them, because they receive kickbacks from lenders. If you're savvy, you can negotiate a lower price by agreeing to finance and then pay off the loan quickly after any required period. This strategy can save you thousands. And here's something most people don't think about. Cars are depreciating assets. The moment you drive off the lot, your car loses 10 to 20% of its value. And within 3 years, it's worth only about 2/3 of what you paid for it. Imagine someone in their early 20s. They land their first real job, and to celebrate, they buy a new car for $25,000. Then, 3 years later, they try to sell the car because of a financial emergency. After 3 years, the car is only worth $15,000. That's a $10,000 loss. Now imagine if they had invested that $25,000 instead into an index fund with an average annual return of 8%. In 3 years, that money could have grown to nearly $31,500. Depreciation isn't just an annoyance. It's one of the biggest reasons cars drain your wealth. Owning a car doesn't just cost you upfront. It's a relentless drain on your wallet every single month. Now, let's talk about where your money really goes when you own a car. This isn't just about the monthly payment. First up, interest costs. If you're financing your car, those interest payments add thousands to your total cost over time. That's money you're literally throwing away to the bank. Then there's fuel. Gas prices are constantly bouncing up and down, and if you're commuting long distances, you could easily be spending hundreds every single month just to keep the tank full. Insurance is where things get really interesting. Your premiums can vary wildly based on your car's value and other factors. Did you know a luxury vehicle typically costs twice as much to insure as a reliable used sedan? But the real budget killer is maintenance and repairs. Sure, routine oil changes are manageable, but when that transmission goes out or you need new brakes, that's when you're looking at repair bills that can derail your entire financial plan. And let's not forget registration and taxes. These are the silent expenses that sneak up on you every year. They're completely unavoidable government fees that just keep climbing higher. And here's what most people don't realize. When you add up all of these costs, the average American spends over $12,000 every year just to keep a car on the road. That's $1,000 every single month disappearing into your vehicle. And the worst part, most of these expenses are completely invisible when you're standing in that dealership dazzled by shiny new cars. That's why understanding these costs is so crucial before you make any decisions about your next vehicle. Now, this is where it gets painful. The opportunity cost of owning an expensive car. Imagine taking that $742 monthly car payment and investing it instead in a Roth IRA or index fund. Over 10 years, at an average return of 8%, that money could grow to over $135,000. And over 30 years, you're looking at nearly $1 million in potential growth, all from skipping that new car. Now that we've seen how cars can drain your bank accounts, let's talk about solutions. How do we avoid this financial trap? I've got 4 powerful strategies that can save you thousands. First, and this is crucial, buy used cars in that sweet spot of 3 to 7 years old with 30 to 50,000 miles. Why? Because someone else has already taken that massive depreciation hit for you, but the car still has plenty of life left. This is the Goldilocks zone, where you avoid the worst of depreciation while minimizing maintenance headaches. Then, the non-negotiable second step, always, and I mean always, get a pre-purchase inspection. That's $100 to $150 that you'll spend on a mechanic's inspection, and it can save you from buying a money pit. Think of it as the best insurance policy you'll ever buy for your car purchase. Now, let's talk about some smart financial guardrails that you should follow. First is the 24-10 rule. Put down at least 20%, finance no more than 4 years, and keep all of your transportation costs, that's payment, insurance, gas, everything, under 10% of your gross income. And here's the most powerful strategy of all. Drive your car longer. The real magic happens when those payments stop, but you keep driving. That's when you can start banking those would-be car payments and watch your wealth grow instead of shrink. And here's the bottom line. Cars don't have to be wealth killers. With these strategies, you can have reliable transportation while keeping more of your hard-earned money working for you instead of against you. Now, is leasing ever worth it? Maybe. For business owners who can write off lease payments, or for those who prefer driving new cars frequently and can handle the mileage restrictions. Leasing often comes with lower monthly payments compared to financing. But remember, you're essentially renting the car and building no equity. Now let me walk you through exactly how to take control of your next car purchase. These are the strategies that I wish I knew when I was starting out. First, and most importantly, pay cash whenever possible. I know this sounds radical in today's world of easy financing, but hear me out. When you pay cash, you avoid thousands in interest payments, and you instantly eliminate the biggest wealth drain in your budget. Now, if you absolutely must finance, here's how to do it strategically. Negotiate dealer incentives by agreeing to their financing. Like I said, they get kickbacks, and then pay it off as quickly as possible. Just make sure there's no prepayment penalty. And before you even step foot on a lot, you need to arm yourself with knowledge. Tools like true cost to own calculators will show you the full picture. Not just the purchase price, but what a car will really cost you over the next 5 years. This one step alone can save you from making a terrible financial decision. When it comes time to negotiate, remember this golden rule. Focus on the out-the-door price, not the monthly payment. Dealers love to talk monthly payments because it obscures the true cost. Come prepared with research on fair market value and be willing to walk away if the numbers don't work for you. And here's what most people completely overlook. You've got to factor in the total cost of ownership before signing anything. That means calculating not just the car payment, but insurance premiums, estimated fuel costs, and typical maintenance expenses. A $25,000 car might actually cost you $40,000 over the next 5 years when you add it all up. And here's the reality check. Most of us only think about the sticker price. But smart buyers understand that the real cost of car ownership is hidden in all these other expenses. Master these strategies and you'll keep thousands of dollars in your pocket where it belongs. Cars are often essential, but represent one of the biggest drains on our financial lives. By understanding these hidden costs and making smarter decisions, you can free up money for your wealth building activities like saving and investing. Now, if this video helped you rethink your finances, hit like and subscribe for more practical tips, and check out this video to continue your financial journey.